Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. If y'all been watching me this week, I know my perfect food haul. I got me a bag of brioche bread, y'all. Almost dropped it on the floor. Sliced brioche bread. When I see brioche, the very first thing I ever think about, y'all, is bread pudding. That's the number one thing I think about is bread pudding. And after that, maybe French toast. Maybe using it for make a ham and cheese sandwich, bologna sandwich. But bread pudding is the number one thing. If you mention brioche, come to my, if you have me in a contest and say, when I mention brioche, what's the first thing come to my mind? Bread pudding, without a doubt. So anyway, y'all, that's what I'm gonna make today. Some old school bread pudding. And I'm gonna use everything I got in the house to make it. Usually, y'all should have everything in the house. All it is milk, eggs, sugar, vanilla. Then I got some butterscotch morsels here, some chocolate morsels. I ain't gonna put no peanut M&M's, no M&M's in it. But I'm gonna throw some of that in there just to get rid of the stuff I have left over from the Christmas cookies and Christmas cooking the last few months. I'm gonna throw some of that in there. We're gonna make a bread pudding, butterscotch chocolate bread pudding. Maybe that's what we'll call it. So anyway, y'all, let me get everything measured out here and ready to go. And it's so simple to put together, y'all. I'm not going to use a creme anglaise for this with the vanilla cream sauce. I'm not going to even make one of those. I'm going to just make regular bread pudding. We're going to eat it right out of the stove hot and go from there. So anyway, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Old school bread pudding. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back here. Okay, y'all. All I did, y'all, see this? I large diced my brioche. I don't cut the crust off or nothing. Nice brioche. And people don't know what brioche is. All the brioche is a bread with a lot of eggs and butter. One day I'm gonna do a video with fresh brioche. It's nothing like fresh brioche, but it is filled with butter and egg. It's like an egg bread with lots of butter. It's absolutely amazing. Like I say, it's awesome for a French toast and bread pudding. It's no substitute. So anyway, y'all, first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put my milk on here. Now you can do this without heating the milk up, but I like heating the milk up because it goes in, soaks into the bread quicker than if you don't heat it up. And pour this in here. You don't have to boil it. I just want to bring it to, get it warm here. In the meantime, I'm gonna put my eggs. Let me move y'all back over here. I'm gonna put my eggs here in the cup here. Kind of mix them up in there. Also, I'm gonna put my sugar in here with the milk, y'all. And I put just a little extra sugar this time, y'all, than normally in the recipe because I'm not doing a creme anglaise, which is vanilla cream sauce. So I put a little bit more extra sugar to balance that off for not having a sauce to go with this. So I'm gonna melt the sugar with the milk. Okay, now all I'm gonna do, y'all, here, mix these eggs up. Cause I'm gonna temper this in here, y'all. I'm gonna temper the milk in here with the eggs later. Just mix them up right here in the cup. Like I say, y'all, in perfect food boxes. I love to get these. Of course, I don't get them anymore. I give them away now. If you don't know what I mean, just go watch my video from, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it'll tell you, or maybe Thursday, how you can get a perfect food box. Okay, y'all, I got the milk over here. Like I said, all I got in here is the sugar and the milk. I just want to bring it up to a scald. I don't even want to boil it. I just want enough to melt the sugar. Okay, back over here, y'all. Okay, set my eggs back here to the back. Vanilla we're gonna put last minute. And I got in here, y'all, I got white chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, and semi-chocolate chips. I'm gonna put all that in there. So we creating on the fly here. All the chips are left over from Christmas cookies and all that stuff I was doing. Okay, all I'm gonna do right now, y'all, I'm gonna put the bread in here. Put that in there. Make sure you got a greased casserole dish there. And don't fret, y'all. You say, oh, that's a lot of bread. No, not really. It looks like more than it is. Okay, I'm going to mix these chips up here. We're just going to lay them around in there just like that, y'all. And don't worry, the heat will melt these later on. Put them in there just like this. Put them all in there just like that, y'all. I'm telling you, bread pudding is so easy, y'all. One of the easiest desserts you can make. And everything you got is pretty much in-house. If you don't have a brioche, by all means, use what bread you have. Got some leftover white bread laying around, use it. Leftover Italian bread, use it. Okay. All right, let that milk. All we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna step off here, let the milk heat up a little bit more. We'll come back, we'll get that milk mixed with the eggs, tempered a little, put it back on the fire, let it get all mixed up in there. And we're gonna put this in the oven, 350 degrees, about 45 minutes covered. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. All right, the milk has just got to a scald, y'all. See that? Now, all I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna turn y'all back over here, and all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the milk to the eggs here. Not all of it, just some of it. And we're gonna stir this up. All we doing is tempering the eggs, y'all. Just tempering the eggs a little. I'm gonna put it back into the pot over here so I don't have scrambled eggs. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing, be glad when Dylan get back, y'all. You don't know. Okay. Put this in here. Want to get them eggs incorporated in there, y'all. All the eggs gonna do is what's gonna thicken up your bread pudding. Now we're gonna add a vanilla to this. I turn it off. Add a vanilla right at the end. And that's it. That's your custard right there for your bread pudding. Okay, y'all, let's put this thing together. Which is so simple and easy. So simple and easy. All I'm gonna do, y'all, just pour that right on top, y'all. Pour all that right on top there. Let that soak all the way in there. All that soak in there. And I'll take my spatula here, y'all. And we'll push that down in there. You want all that bread to soak in there, y'all. Like I say, that heat will melt all them chips. And you're gonna have an awesome, awesome bread pudding, y'all. That's it. Now I like to let this set about 10 or 15 minutes. You can do it overnight you want to. And now let that all soak in there, y'all. And I'm gonna come back here and just show y'all how it look about. You know, you can let it go longer, but hey, I'm hungry. I want some bread. I want some dessert tonight. So we're gonna get this stuff. We're gonna get this bad boy in the oven. See how easy that was, y'all? How easy is that, huh? How easy is that? Now, I'm gonna let it sit here about 10, 15 minutes. Let it kind of soak up a little. We're gonna get some foil here. I like to spray the top of the foil. We're gonna cover it up for the first 75% of the cooking. So about 40 minutes, I'm gonna have it covered. The last 5, 6 minutes, I'm gonna uncover, let it brown. So I'll show you the process. Anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, I let this sit up about 30 minutes. Okay, now, see how it's that milk done soaked into that bread? And it doesn't take as long when your bread is soft. Of course, if you got stale bread, it's gonna take longer. You probably wanna let it sit out an hour before you put it in the oven. Just take note of that. This bread was fresh, so it doesn't take as long. So all I do, y'all, I like to spray the other side of my foil. I know people say, oh, you can buy the foil and non-stick. I do not like that foil. I don't like the texture of the foil, the way it feels. And when I use it for other purposes, like barbecuing and wrapping meats and stuff, it's absolutely horrible. So I always just buy my regular Reynolds wrap foil. I'll spray the inside of it with some pan spray. We're gonna cook this covered about hold on, y'all. I'll show you another little tip. We're gonna cook it covered for about 40 minutes. I'm putting some water also in the pan, just a little. Put a little water in the bottom of your sheet pan there, so it don't dry out. The bread pudding doesn't dry out, y'all. It's a little tip there. I forgot to tell y'all. Put a little water. See a little water in the bottom of the pan? Just a little. And then, like I say, 40 minutes covered, and about the last 5, 6 minutes cook uncovered, and we'll have an awesome bread pudding. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back when it's ready. All right, y'all, we are back. Bread pudding is done, fresh out the oven. And what I like to do, y'all, when it come out, I just brush a little. I like to brush a little butter on top of it. You don't have to do that. Like you ain't got enough calories already. You put butter on it. I like to brush a little butter on it. You see it's firm to the touch. That's what you want. When it spring back firm to the touch, that's when you, or you can stick a knife in it if you want to see if it comes out clean. But I've been doing bread pudding so long, I can pretty much do by touch. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this set about 30 minutes here. Do my world famous YouTube thumbnail. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna have a little plate of this, and we're gonna try this old school, what is it, white chocolate, white chocolate, and butterscotch bread pudding made with the brioche from the Imperfect Food Hall the other day. What I say, just utilize what you got, y'all, and you come up with great, easy desserts without even thinking. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, look at this, y'all. Look at that nice bread pudding. Got to see that white chocolate right there on the side. The butterscotch chips in there, chocolate chip. You don't even need sauce for this, y'all. It's that moist and delicious. Like I say, this is an easy recipe. And it's still kind of warm. So we're going to get a fork of this here. Look at that. See how moist that is, y'all? How moist this is? Let's go in here. Still warm. Taste the butterscotch chips in there. Chocolate chip. White chocolate chip. I'm telling y'all, you don't need no sauce for this. See how moist that is, y'all? Absolute decadent. Okay, y'all. It's an easy, quick dessert that pretty much melts in your mouth because of the brioche that I use. And I put a little extra sugar in there. And the recipe, I think, calls for 1 cup. I did almost a little bit over 1.5 cups to just accommodate for you. I put a cream sauce on top, which is sweet. So I just put a little bit more sugar to accommodate the disappearance of the vanilla sauce. So anyway, y'all, a little simple recipe. Got rid of that brioche from the Imperfect Food Hall. So yeah, make a quick dessert. Don't take long. You feed what, 10, 5, 6 people over here. Very simple. So anyway, let me close this video out, y'all. If you like the video, please share, please comment, please subscribe, please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.